Mena is known for her fierce attitude and bold personality, but no one could have predicted the emotional storm that unfolded after Yandy Smith's jaw-dropping allegations hit the internet. Whispers had been swirling for days. Rumors of betrayal, secrets from the past, and shocking confessions threatening to destroy reputations. But when Yandy allegedly implied that Erica once worked as a call girl, everything exploded. Fans are shocked. The internet is in chaos. And Erica, she's not staying silent. In a teary-eyed live session that's now going viral, Erica broke down, denying everything and pleading with her fans to believe her side of the story. The drama didn't stop there. Screenshots surfaced, anonymous insiders started speaking out, and even Mendeecees found himself dragged back into the spotlight. Is this a personal vendetta from Yandy? Or is there truth behind the rumors? And why now, when Erica was supposedly trying to rebuild her image? Emotions ran high. Social media is split down the middle, and both women seem ready to go to war. Tonight, we break it all down. The tears, the accusations, the fallout. And you won't believe what happened next. Buckle up, because this scandal is just getting started. As rumors began to spread like wildfire across social media, fans were left confused and divided. Some claimed Yandy was just jealous of Erica's growing spotlight, while others insisted that Yandy had real receipts that could destroy Erica's reputation forever. But no one expected things to explode the way they did, especially when Erica herself broke down in tears during a surprise livestream. It all started with a cryptic post from Yandy's Finsta account, where she wrote, "Some of these girls acting classy now, but I remember when they were being paid to be pretty, and not just for appearances." The internet lit up instantly. Fans connected the dots and quickly assumed the post was aimed at Erica. Just a few hours later, a blurry screenshot began circulating. It allegedly showed Yandy in a private chat talking about a certain E who used to work nights in Miami for rich clients. The drama didn't stop there. Within minutes, TikTokers were making investigative videos, bloggers were piecing together timelines, and fans were posting side-by-side comparisons of Erica's past photos. What hit hardest was an old, rarely seen photo that surfaced showing Erica in a tight dress outside a luxury hotel, captioned by a gossip page with just one word: exposed. People went wild. The caption didn't need to say much. The comments did the rest. Someone wrote, "I always knew there was more to her story," while another said, "This is about to get ugly." Erica stayed silent at first, trying to pretend like the noise wasn't affecting her. But behind the scenes, sources claimed she was devastated. Her team started scrambling to do damage control, reaching out to blogs, trying to get the posts taken down. But then came the audio leak. A voice note started circulating online, allegedly recorded at a party, where Yandy was overheard calling someone a whole escort pretending to be a mother. The clip wasn't crystal clear, but people were convinced it was Yandy's voice. And the target? Erica. That night, Erica finally went live. Her face was swollen from crying, her voice shaky. She stared into the camera for a long second before speaking. "I wasn't going to say anything," she said, holding back tears. "But y'all really trying to destroy me, like I haven't worked hard to leave the past behind." The chat blew up instantly. Fans poured in, some offering support, others demanding answers. Erica continued, "I'm not what they're saying I am, and the fact that it's coming from someone I once called a friend, that's the real betrayal." People lost it. Comments flooded in. Wait, Yandy and Erica were friends? OMG, what happened between them? So Yandy really said all that? The internet had questions, and now the drama had gone from shady posts to full-blown war. The next morning, another bomb dropped. A gossip page posted screenshots of what they claimed were private DMs between Erica and multiple high-profile men. The implication was clear. They wanted fans to believe there was a pattern. One message read, "You know I'll make it worth your time. Just don't tell anyone. It was allegedly from Erica. She denied everything, saying the screenshots were fake, but the damage was already done. Her name was trending for all the why, wrong reasons. Then things got even messier. A blurry video resurfaced, showing Erica and Mendeecees in the same room at a private after-party. This was from years ago. There was no clear interaction, but fans claimed they looked too comfortable. Suddenly, people were connecting even deeper dots. "So this is why Yandy's mad?" one tweet read. Another said, "What if this whole thing is because Erica and Mendeecees had a thing?" The theories spiraled out of control. Everyone had something to say. Some were convinced this was all about jealousy. Others thought Yandy was using this to finally take down someone she saw as a threat. But then came the wildest twist yet. An anonymous source messaged a major gossip blog and said they had seen Erica on the arm of a millionaire businessman at an upscale hotel in Atlanta back in 2018. The message was vague. No names were given, but it added more fuel to the fire. The blogger posted it with the caption, "More people coming forward. Is this Erica's truth?" Erica went live again, this time looking calmer, but visibly exhausted. "I'm done playing nice," she said. "I've been quiet. I've tried to take the high road, but now people want to lie on me just to get clicks?" She paused, holding back more tears. "I've never sold myself. I've never done the things they're accusing me of. And Yandy. If you got something to say it to my face." People started choosing sides. Team Erica, Team Yandy. Some felt sorry for Erica, saying she was being unfairly attacked. Others believed Yandy had been pushed too far and was finally exposing the truth. And in the middle of it all was Mendeecees, completely silent. He didn't comment, didn't post, didn't show up in public. And that silence spoke volumes. Fans started asking, why isn't he defending Yandy? Or shutting down the rumors? Unless there's something he doesn't want to come out. As if that wasn't enough, another blogger dropped a new bombshell. This time, a screenshot of what appeared to be an old chat between Yandy and someone from her inner circle. In the messages, Yandy allegedly wrote, "I should have exposed that girl years ago when she was getting way too close to my man." Fans lost their minds, so she was talking about Erica all along. It was about Mendeecees, not just the past. The scandal had officially gone from rumor to deep personal betrayal. People went back and pulled up old reality show clips of Yandy and Erica. The awkward energy, the fake smiles, the tension, it was all there. In one scene, Erica complimented Mendeecees, and Yandy's reaction? Cold. Fans were now claiming Yandy had been sitting on this information for years, just waiting for the right moment to strike. And apparently, this was it. Then came the story from a former VH1 intern who claimed that years ago, during a break from filming, Yandy and Erica had a screaming match off camera. The reason? Mendeecees. According to the intern, Yandy accused Erica of being too friendly and warned producers that she didn't want to film with her anymore. The intern described the fight as intense, with both women being pulled apart before things got physical. The post went viral instantly. The internet was stunned. Suddenly, everything made sense. The bitterness, the silent tension, the subtle digs on social media. All of it now had a backstory. But fans weren't done yet. They wanted more. They needed to know. Was this really just about old accusations? Or was Yandy finally retaliating for something that happened years ago? And if so, what exactly did Erica do to cross that line? And just as things seemed like they couldn't get more dramatic, someone hinted that Kirk might have been involved too. The name Kirk being thrown into the mix sent fans into a frenzy. Until now, the focus had been all on Yandy, Erica, and the silent tension swirling around Mendeecees. But when whispers began to surface that Kirk might have had some kind of secret link to Erica during her early days in the industry, everything changed. One gossip blog dropped a vague post saying, "Remember when Kirk used to scout talent outside the club scene? Well, looks like someone from that era is finally speaking." They didn't mention Erica by name, but the implication was enough. People immediately assumed the post was about her. Within hours, screenshots began circulating online of old tweets from an account allegedly belonging to one of Kirk's former associates. In the tweets, he referenced a Latina beauty who Kirk tried to manage, but things got messy fast. Some fans pointed out that the timeline lined up suspiciously well with the period Erica was trying to break into the reality TV world. Suddenly, the entire narrative shifted. Was this not just about jealousy or betrayal, but something deeper? Something personal? Erica tried to brush off the speculation. She posted a story on Instagram with the caption, "Y'all really out here writing fan fiction." But the damage was done. People started digging and they didn't have to go far. An old, never-aired VH1 promo surfaced, showing Kirk, Rashida, and a group of young women during a casting event. Blurry in the background? Someone who looked a lot like Erica. The clip was pulled offline just hours after it resurfaced, but by then it had already gone viral. What made everything worse was Rashida's silence. She didn't post anything, didn't like or comment on any relevant posts, and fans noticed. "Where's Rashida?" One person commented, "If this isn't true, why isn't she shutting it down?" Her quietness only fueled more rumors. Some even speculated that Rashida had found out the truth years ago, but kept it under wraps to protect the brand, her family, and the show. People began connecting the dots, theorizing that this was all part of a massive reality TV cover-up finally crumbling in real time. Yandy, for her part, remained calculated. No direct comments, no official statement, just more cryptic posts. In one now-deleted tweet, she wrote, "Some secrets are like landmines. One wrong step and boom, everything's exposed." Fans lost it. Is she talking about Kirk? Is this her confirming the rumors? Is this why she came after Erica now? The energy online was chaotic, divided, and louder than ever. Then, in a plot twist no one expected, Bambi decided to jump in. During a live Q&A session with fans, someone asked her if she believed what was being said about Erica. Bambi paused, raised an eyebrow, and said, "Look, I don't know all the details, but let's just say I'm not surprised. Things ain't always what they seem on TV." That was all it took. Fans clipped the moment, reposted it everywhere, and within an hour, Bambi Speaks was trending across platforms. Her vague statement only made things worse for Erica. If even Bambi was hinting that something shady had happened, who else might come forward? By now, Erica was spiraling. In another live, she addressed the Kirk rumors head-on. "Kirk Frost? Seriously? Y'all out your damn minds," she said, clearly angry. "I've never been managed by him. I've never dealt with him. And anything y'all are seeing is fake, edited, or taken out of context. Stop playing with my name." But even as she denied everything, some fans weren't convinced. They pointed to her choice of words, how she didn't say she never knew Kirk, just that they hadn't dealt with each other. That tiny detail became a major talking point in the comment sections. Meanwhile, Mendeecees finally broke his silence, but not how fans expected. Instead of defending Yandy or clearing up the rumors, he posted a black screen with the words, "Sometimes silence says everything." No tags, no captions, just that. People lost it. Was he trying to stay neutral? Or was he distancing himself from all the drama before it exploded further? Theories ran wild. Maybe he knows it's true and doesn't want to get dragged, one fan said. Another commented, "If he really had nothing to do with Erica, he would have said it by now." As for Yandy, she finally gave fans what they'd been begging for. During an appearance on a podcast, she was asked directly about the allegations and her post that seemingly referred to Erica. Yandy didn't say Erica's name, but her words hit hard. "All I'm saying is, you can't pretend to be one thing, and then come for other people like your past don't exist," she said. "Me? I'm not perfect, but I've been real from day one. I never had to lie about where I came from or who I was with." Fans erupted. It wasn't a confirmation, but it was close enough. Right after that interview dropped, a new player entered the chat, Carly Red. She went live and, without naming names, said she had seen things back in the day that would shock people. "These girls acting brand new, like they weren't hanging out at certain hotels every other weekend," she said. The internet immediately assumed she was talking about Erica. The timing, the tone, the implication, everything pointed in one direction. Now the pressure was on Rashida to say something, anything. And finally, she did. But her response only made things worse. In a post that fans described as too polished, Rashida wrote, "People love to stir drama where there is none. I know my truth, and that's all that matters. Peace and blessings to everyone chasing clout today." The comments were brutal. Fans accused her of sidestepping the issue and protecting Kirk. One comment read, "Girl, blink twice if you knew." Another said, "So no denial? Interesting." The tension was unbearable, and just when it seemed like everything had been said, another shocking twist rocked the timeline. An anonymous account posted what appeared to be screenshots of a private conversation between Erica and Kirk. In the messages, Kirk complimented her looks and suggested they meet privately to discuss opportunities. Erica replied with a wink emoji. Fans exploded. While the authenticity of the messages was unclear, people ran with it. Memes, reaction videos, breakdowns, everything blew up at once. Erica immediately denied the messages, saying they were fake and photoshopped. She threatened legal action against the page that posted them and insisted she would get to the bottom of this smear campaign. But fans weren't letting it go. Why are all these receipts coming out now? Why? Is everyone going silent when things get real? Who's lying? What started as a vague post from Yandy had now turned into a full-blown scandal that had dragged in nearly half the Love and Hip Hop cast. Friendships were strained, reputations were in question, and trust was shattered. And through it all, one question kept getting louder and louder. What exactly happened between Erica, Kirk, and Yandy all those years ago? And just as the internet tried to catch its breath, someone hinted that Rashida had been sitting on a secret of her own all this time. And when people started digging deeper into Rashida's silence, something even more shocking came to light. A decade-old blog post, long buried in internet archives, suddenly resurfaced. It detailed rumors about Kirk having unofficial mentorships with women trying to enter the entertainment industry, women he allegedly met during promotional trips. One name mentioned in the anonymous tip? A young aspiring model with a striking resemblance to Erica Mena. The post had been dismissed at the time as pure gossip, but now fans viewed it with fresh eyes. The resurfacing of that post cracked everything, wide open. Even Rashida's most loyal supporters started questioning her. Some commented under her recent post saying, "So you knew all along?" And, "You been protecting Kirk for years, sis?" The heat became unbearable. Rashida's team quickly issued a vague clarification, claiming the blog was an unreliable source from a shady era of online reporting. But it was too late. The fire had already spread, and everyone wanted to know one thing: what secret was Rashida hiding? Then came the video. One of Kirk's former promo crew members posted a blurry, low-resolution clip from back in the day, showing Kirk at a hotel lounge surrounded by a few young women. The audio was barely audible, but a voice that sounded eerily similar to Kirk's could be heard saying, "She got potential, man. She just needs the right push. One of the girls sitting next to him bore a strong resemblance to Erica. Whether it was her or not became irrelevant. The narrative had already taken on a life of its own. Fans demanded answers, and this time, Erica couldn't take it anymore. She went live in the middle of the night, her eyes puffy and her voice trembling. "You want the truth?" she said. "Fine. I did meet Kirk years ago, but it wasn't. What y'all think? I was broke, I was desperate, and he said he could help. That's all. We never hooked up. We never crossed that line. He ghosted me after one meeting, and that was it." The comments exploded. Some fans sympathized. Others called her out. One person typed, "If it was nothing, why lie about it for so long?" But the biggest bombshell was still to come. Just when it looked like things might settle down, Yandy came back into the picture, stronger than ever. She went live with her friend Juju and spoke openly about the chaos. "Look, I never wanted to expose nobody," she said. "But when people throw rocks at me, I got no choice but to show them where they live." Juju tried to calm her down, but Yandy wasn't done. She hinted that she had messages, real ones, that would change the whole conversation. Fans begged her to drop the receipts, and within 24 hours, she did. In a now-deleted story, Yandy posted a screenshot of an old text thread. The sender's name was blurred, but based on the layout and responses, people assumed it was Kirk. In the message, the sender said, "Yo, that chick from that club, Mena or whatever, she down for anything if the price right." Yandy didn't provide context or say when the message was from, but the implication was explosive. Once again, Erica broke down. She went live, sobbing. "I can't take this anymore. Yandy, you out here destroying lives for clout. That message could be fake. You think it's funny to do this to a mother? To a woman?" Her followers tried to rally around her, but the internet was already spinning in 1,000 directions. Memes flooded timelines. People chose sides. Team Erica, Team Yandy, Team Rashida. Nobody knew what was real anymore, and that's exactly what made it so gripping. In the midst of all this chaos, Kirk finally made a move. He posted a video sitting next to Rashida in their home. His face was tight, his voice low. "Look, y'all gotta chill with this internet drama," he said. "I've been in this industry for a long time. People say things, twist things, but me and my wife, we solid." Rashida nodded, but fans noticed her smile didn't reach her eyes. They called it damage control. "He's panicking," one user commented. "He knows something else about to drop." And they were right. Within days, a former VH1 producer who claimed to have worked on early seasons of Love and Hip Hop came forward in a podcast. The producer, hiding her identity with a voice filter, said, "A lot of storylines got scrapped before airing. A lot of hookups, behind-the-scenes mess, especially in the Atlanta cast. There was always this rumor that Kirk had a thing for one of the new girls, and it caused tension behind the camera. When asked if the girl was Erica, the producer went quiet for a second, and then said, "I won't name names, but you already know." That interview reignited the scandal. Fans began speculating that Rashida knew everything all along and had made some kind of backdoor deal with the network to keep things quiet in exchange for long-term protection of her and Kirk's image. The internet started calling it the Frost cover-up, and hashtags like #StuckFrostgate and #RRashida new began trending. What started as Yandy shading Erica had now exploded into a full-blown conspiracy involving producers, unaired footage, and rumored blackmail. At this point, other cast members started distancing themselves. Spice tweeted, "Sometimes silence is self-care." Carly posted a quote saying, "Truth always comes out, even if you bury it." The energy on set was said to be tense, with filming allegedly paused for several days as tempers flared and alliances shifted. Producers were reportedly scrambling to figure out what footage to use and what to cut, especially now that fans were digging up so much on their own. And then came the most emotional moment yet. Rashida went live, alone, without Kirk. Her voice cracked as she spoke. I've stood by my man through everything. I've forgiven more than y'all even know. But this is different. She paused, looking directly into the camera. Because now it's not just about me or Kirk. It's about women being dragged through the mud, about friendships being broken, about the truth being played with like it's a joke. And I'm done, pretending like it doesn't hurt. Fans were stunned. Was she finally confirming something? Was she breaking down because of what Kirk had done? Or because of something else entirely? She didn't clarify, but her tears said more than words ever could. And just like that, the entire narrative flipped again. Now people weren't just questioning Erica. They were questioning Kirk's entire legacy and whether Rashida had been covering for him this whole time out of loyalty or fear. Meanwhile, Yandy posted another cryptic message. Truth hurts, but lies hurt more when they unravel. She then tagged no one, but the message was clear. The web of betrayal, secrets, and blurred truths had become too tangled for anyone to control. And still, rumors kept surfacing. One saying Mendeecees had left town to avoid being dragged further into the mess, another saying VH1 was considering cutting ties with multiple cast members depending on how the fallout played out. And just when it felt like things couldn't get any messier, someone leaked a voice note. In it, a woman believed to be Erica is heard crying and saying, I should have never trusted him. He said he'd protect me, and now look, they're all coming for me. The audio went viral. Fans began dissecting every second, trying to match it with Erica's voice from past interviews. While she neither confirmed nor denied it, her silence said enough. Once again, she was painted as both the victim and the villain in a story that was spinning further out of control by the minute. And as night fell on what had already been one of the most chaotic weeks in love and hip-hop history, the only question left was, what happens when the truth isn't just messy, but dangerous? By the time the leaked voice note had been played and replayed across every major gossip blog, fans were in a frenzy. No one knew what to believe anymore, but one thing was clear. This wasn't just petty drama anymore. This was war. And in war, everyone takes sides, but no one leaves clean. The morning after the audio leak, Erica finally broke her silence. She didn't go live this time. She posted a black and white selfie with the caption, "Every lie eventually eats itself." The comments went wild. Some praised her for holding her head up. Others dragged her, saying, "Girl, just admit it. Already." And then came the rumors that Erica was threatening legal action, not against Kirk, not against Yandy, but against VH1 itself. Insiders claimed she believed the network had encouraged Yandy to drop those messages to boost viewership, and she was ready to expose everything. Behind the scenes, production sources allegedly confirmed there were heated arguments in private meetings. Erica, who had remained calm in earlier seasons, was now demanding raw footage from previous episodes and behind-the-scenes recordings. She wanted proof that things had been edited to make her look like the instigator all along. "She's coming unhinged," one insider said. But honestly, I don't blame her. As this legal angle unfolded, Rashida quietly disappeared from social media. No lives, no posts, nothing. Fans started to worry. Had Kirk done something worse than anyone thought? Or was Rashida just tired of fighting a battle she could no longer control? Then, out of nowhere, paparazzi spotted her leaving a therapist's office with swollen eyes and visibly shaken. The photo quickly went viral. People started speculating that she was in counseling either to deal with Kirk's betrayal or to prepare for an official separation. Meanwhile, Kirk, instead of laying low, took a different approach. He posted an old video of him and Rashida on vacation, smiling and laughing. The caption read, "They don't know our journey. Only God can judge." Fans saw right through it. "Man trying to gaslight the internet," one user wrote. "He trying to distract us with old vibes. We want answers, not throwbacks." But Kirk wasn't done. He doubled down, claiming in a short Ig story that people need to stop letting old drama ruin real relationships. It was a clear jab at Yandy, and maybe even Erica. Yandy, however, wasn't one to be silenced. She fired back with a story of her own, this time posting a picture of a journal entry dated years ago. While she didn't show the full page, a few sentences were legible. He tried to play both sides, told me one thing, told her another, and now the truth is crawling out of every corner. Fans assumed she was talking about Kirk again, and if that was the case, then it confirmed what everyone had feared. This affair wasn't just a rumor. It was an emotional entanglement wrapped in years of lies. As the tension escalated, an anonymous email was sent to several blogs. The sender claimed to be an ex-assistant of a prominent Atlanta couple, and they provided screenshots of alleged DMs between Kirk and an unnamed woman. The messages were flirtatious, and the timestamps placed them just a few months before Rashida's emotional live. One message read, "You know she don't appreciate what I bring to the table. You different." If real, it was damning. If fake, it was still damaging enough to push the internet over the edge. The hashtag #ForProtectRashida started trending. Fans, even those who used to doubt her, were now rallying behind her. Some even speculated that she was planning a quiet exit from the franchise and preparing to file for divorce. Others thought she was negotiating a solo spin-off to tell her side of the story, raw and unfiltered. One thing was certain: her silence was no longer seen as weakness. It was now interpreted as strategy. While all this played out, Mendeecees, who had been unusually silent through all of this, finally made a post. A blurry photo of his backyard with the words, "You don't have to respond to every shot. Just make sure your aim is right when it's your turn." Fans instantly took it as a subliminal aimed at Yandy. Was he embarrassed by her public outbursts? Or was he warning Kirk and Erica that retaliation was coming? No one could say for sure. But the tension between him and Yandy had become impossible to ignore. And then came the twist no one saw coming. VH1 dropped a teaser for the upcoming season, and it was brutal. In the 30-second clip, we see Rashida sitting across from Yandy at a table. The energy is cold. Rashida looks like she's holding back tears. Yandy says, "I told the truth because someone had to. I ain't sorry." Rashida slams her drink down and stands up. Fade to black. Fans went insane. "We need this season now," one wrote. "I didn't think this drama could get any deeper." The teaser also showed Kirk and Erica in the same room, both looking away from each other, avoiding eye contact. A voiceover from Rashida says, "Betrayal don't always come from strangers." That line alone sent chills through the internet. Everyone was counting down the days until the new season dropped, not for the laughs or the romance, but for the wreckage. Off camera, more details leaked. Apparently, producers had to intervene during one cast dinner because Erica allegedly threw a glass at someone. Many assumed it was Yandy. While no footage of that incident made it online, insiders claimed the network was debating whether to air it at all or cut it to avoid legal consequences. Meanwhile, Yandy posted yet another cryptic message. "Edit what you want. The truth is still recorded." The entire situation reached a boiling point when an Instagram account dedicated to love and hip-hop drama shared a message from someone claiming to be Rashida's cousin. In it, the cousin claimed that Rashida had already spoken to a divorce attorney and was preparing to move out. The same post said Kirk was trying to stop her by offering to take a lie detector test and go to counseling. Neither Rashida nor Kirk commented publicly, but fans treated it like gospel. Then, seemingly, out of nowhere, Rashida returned to social media. But she didn't go live. She didn't cry. She didn't post quotes. Instead, she posted a picture of herself in full glam, wearing a bold red outfit with the caption, "Reborn." It broke the internet. Even celebrities commented. Candy Burris posted, "Yes, Queen." Trina wrote, "Let 'em know." Fans interpreted it as a power move, the beginning of her post-Kirk era. And with that one word, she flipped the script. What started as Yandy trying to check Erica had, now snowballed into one of the most intense, personal, and public unravelings the love and hip-hop franchise had ever seen. Friendships had crumbled, secrets had been exposed, and what once lived in whispers behind the scenes now screamed across timelines. But despite everything, the lives, the tears, the receipts, one question still remained unanswered. What exactly did Kirk say to Yandy in those deleted messages? And what else is sitting in that vault of unseen footage? Because if there's one thing fans now know for sure, it's that in the world of love and hip-hop, the truth never stays buried for long. And just like that, the walls have come crashing down around some of the most talked-about faces in reality TV. What started as a single allegation from Yandy has spiraled into a full-blown media storm, one filled with betrayal, silence, receipts, and emotional breakdowns. Fans are still piecing together what's real, what's exaggerated, and what's been hidden from view. But one thing is clear: this drama has changed everything. Relationships are on the edge, reputations are hanging, by a thread, and trust completely shattered. Will Rashida finally walk away from Kirk for good? Is Erica ready to take legal action and expose the entire machine behind the chaos? Has Yandy gone too far, or was she just tired of staying quiet? And what role does Mendeecees really play behind the scenes? We've seen friendships fall apart, alliances shift, and the internet break down in real time. And yet, it feels like we're only scratching the surface. But now, we want to hear from you. Whose side are you on in all this? Do you think Rashida should forgive Kirk? Or is it finally time she chooses herself? Was Yandy brave for speaking out? Or did she cross a line that can't be undone? And what about Erica? Do you believe her tears? Or do you think there's more she still isn't telling? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this conversation is far from over. Don't forget to like this video if you're just as shocked as we are. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next jaw-dropping update. Because in this world of fame, secrets, and scandal, the truth always finds a way to come out, whether they're ready or not.